Hello there, a very good evening and welcome to Prime TV News with me, Bhakti Abe Surya. To begin with, let's take a look at the stories making headlines this evening. The biggest haul of heroin seized. The president praises officials involved in busting heroin. A new lease of life for the estate sector. 200 new school buildings to be vested in the students. In news from overseas, deadly border clashes as Maduro blocks aid. Now for the news in detail. First up in local news, the biggest haul of heroin seized in Sri Lanka was reported from Kollupitia. The two suspects arrested with heroin were produced before court and ordered to be detained and questioned. President Maithripala Sirisena, who visited the Police Narcotics Bureau, congratulated the officers who contributed to the operation. The president also observed the haul of heroin seized. The 10 bags of heroin were found in 2 vans parked at a supermarket at Kollupitia. 27 separate parcels were found inside the bags. The police stated that the value of heroin seized exceeded 2,945 million rupees. Police media spokesman Superintendent of Police Ruwan Gunasekara stated that 294 kilograms and 490 grams of heroin were found in the 2 vans. The 2 suspects who were apprehended with the stock of heroin were produced before the Colombo acting magistrate Lochana Abe Vikrama. Magistrate issued a detention order of 7 days to question the culprits. The police say that investigations have already begun into the incident and several special teams have been dispatched for the mission. The police stated investigations are on to single out distribution channels of heroin and people involved in the racket. Meanwhile, President Maithripala Sirisena has commended the Police Narcotics Bureau and a special task force that have contributed to the arrest of the largest haul of heroin in the country. The president points out that this operation is a great service rendered to the future generations of the country. The president also emphasizes that he will extend his fullest support and blessings to continue the mission. President Maithripala Sirisena, who visited the Police Narcotics Bureau, met its key officials. The commanding officer of the STF, Senior DIG M.R. Latif, Senior DIG C.D. Vikramaratna and several other senior police officers were present at the meeting. A joint program is now in progress to bust drug trafficking. It was implemented on the instructions and guidance of the president. Accordingly, from several areas including Vallavatta, a large haul of heroin was seized during the recent past. Expanding international ties, operations have been launched to nab drug traffickers and criminals based in foreign countries. The support of foreign countries has been extended to Sri Lanka due to the president's close relationship with those countries. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that the present government has initiated a program to uplift the life of the people in the estate sector. The Prime Minister noted that government's intention is to ensure resources and facilities to the people in the estate sector similar to the other parts of the island. The Prime Minister was speaking at a ceremony to hand over 155 estate sector houses to beneficiaries in Bogavantalawa. The Indian government also provided assistance for this initiative and total cost exceeded 175 million rupees. This village has been dedicated to founder of the National Labour Union, late V.K. Vellanpuram. Each house has been built on 7 acres of land and is equipped with a living room, bedroom, kitchen and sanitary facilities. Minister Palanidhi Gambaram and Indian High Commissioner in Sri Lanka, Taranjit Singh Sandhu, were also present at the occasion. The president presented a memento to a Philippine artist who had painted a portrait of President Maithripala Sirisena. President Maithripala Sirisena was recently presented a portrait of him by his Filipino counterpart, Rodrigo Duterte, as a special memento during President Sirisena's visit to Philippines. It was created by Filipino master painter Ronilo Abayan. The master painter visited Sri Lanka recently and met the president at the Bandaranaike International Airport before he returned to Philippines. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that politics should be eliminated from cricket. Addressing a function at Mahyanganaya, the Prime Minister further said that all should come together to bring victories for the country like in cricket. The new building of District Labour Office was declared open by the Prime Minister. 780 million was spent on the project. The project was done with the intervention of Minister of Labour and Vocational Affairs Ravindra Samaravira. A large crowd, including ministers and MPs, were present at the opening ceremony. A group of naval personnel attached to the North Central Naval Command in coordination with Police Narcotics Bureau personnel of Manna apprehended a suspect with 2.1 kilograms of Kerala cannabis during a raid carried out in Manna. The suspect has been identified as a resident of Manna, aged 30. Further, the apprehended suspect, along with the stock of cannabis, was handed over to the Manna police for onward legal action. Meanwhile, a group of naval personnel attached to the Northwestern Naval Command in coordination with police personnel of Kalpitiya nabbed a suspect with 800 illegal cigarettes during a raid carried out at Bazaar Street in Kalpitiya. The suspect has been identified as a resident of Kalpitiya, aged 23. The arrest was made when the stock of cigarettes had been made ready to be sold. The suspect and the cigarettes were handed over to the Kalpitiya police for onward legal action. Following information provided by the Navy, officials attached to the Gangdara police station arrested a person for possessing 60 turtle eggs during a search conducted in Vellamadama area in Dondra. The suspect, who has been identified as a resident of Mathura, age 50, was taken into custody. Gangdara police is conducting further investigation into the incident. Minister Akila Viraj Karyavasam says that the opening of 200 school buildings under the nearest school is the best school project will be held on the 1st of next month. Speaking at an event held at Kurunegala, the minister said that the proposal to recruit 3,500 teachers for national schools was submitted to the cabinet. The new technology laboratory of Siambalagaskotua Madina National School in Kurunegala was vested in the students under the patronage of the minister. The new 3-storied classroom building of the school was also vested in the students. The amount spent on this has exceeded 50 million rupees. The minister added that benefits given under the Suraksha insurance scheme has been raised in this year. He also noted that the 13-year school education will be made compulsory by next year. The minister explained that though students would fail in the GCE ordinary level examination, they will be able to continue vocational education for GCE advanced level. They will be granted the NVQ level 4 qualification and A-level certificate at the end of their school education. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe called on Chief Pelid of Malwatha chapter, Most Venerable Tibbotuave Sri Sumangala Thera, and received blessings. The Prime Minister discussed with the Mahanayaka Thera about the development of temples in the Kandy district. The Prime Minister spoke to the reporters following the meeting. He stated that the discussion was focused on repairing ancient Buddhist temples in the Kandy district. He added that he will discuss about the matter with the Minister of Cultural Affairs and will obtain the support of the Department of Archaeology for the initiative. State Minister Lucky Jayawardena and Parliamentarian Palitharange Bandara was also present. The Kidney Patients Care and Welfare Centre, constructed with the funds from the National Kidney Trust Fund, will be opened in Kandy under the patronage of President Maithripala Sirisena tomorrow. The total cost spent on the Kidney Patients Care Centre exceeds 628 million rupees. The chronic kidney disease of unknown origin, found mainly in Rajarata, has now been extended to 11 districts. Recognizing the challenging situation, the President established the Presidential Task Force on Preventing Kidney Diseases in Sri Lanka by coordinating with various institutions. The Kidney Patients Care and Welfare Centre will be open for the general public from tomorrow. In addition, 2 more projects constructed in the Anuradhapura and Girandarukotte areas for the betterment of kidney patients are due to be commissioned sooner. The defender involved in the hit-and-run incident that injured the OIC of the Traffic Division of the Boralla Police Station has been found in the Battaramulla area. The OIC, who sustained injuries, has been admitted to the National Hospital Intensive Care. While travelling on a motorcycle for an official purpose on the Bullers Road, Bambalapitiya, the OIC had met with the accident. Police media spokesman Superintendent of Police Ruwan Gunasekara stated that the vehicle was found at a house in Palawatta, Battaramulla. The OIC of the Boralla Police Traffic was severely injured in the accident and went under the knife. Minister Ravi Karunanayaka points out that the government will have to encounter many obstacles in the journey of nation building due to some subversive elements. The minister expressed these views while participating in an inspection tour at the first phase of the proposed solar power garden to be constructed in the Monoragala district. It is planned to add 40 megawatts to the national grid by the new project. Speaking further, the minister said that his intention is widening the activities of the Ministry of Power without causing any unjust to anybody. He added that the present government's focus is the general public and current development activities will be implemented with a new vigour in the future. Minister Vajira Abeyewardena states that 1,000 new development projects will be vested in the public on a day in March. Participating at the opening of the Suraksha Centre at Gaul, Milidduwa Sri Sudarshanarama Viharaya, Minister Vajira Abeyewardena made these comments. The cost of the project is 6 million rupees. The minister said the current government has rendered yeoman service during the last 3 years amidst a range of challenges. Minister Abeyewardena stated that 1,000 new projects done by his ministry countrywide will be declared open on a day to be set by the Prime Minister. Minister John Amaratunga says that the United National Party is ready to successfully win the forthcoming elections. The minister made these statements participating at a ceremony to hand over certificates to the participants of a self-employment training program organized by the Wattala Divisional Secretariat with the financial assistance of the minister. The minister said that candidates to vie in the forthcoming elections will be selected by the working committee of the UNP soon. With that, we wrap up our today's edition of Prime TV News. For details of these stories and for more, you can log on to our website www.itnews.lk. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now and have a pleasant evening.